Dude, that is so cool. Oh my gosh. You just know I got two. Holy shit. Greetings, gamers, and welcome to episode 32 of the Collection Log Degen series. So, in this episode, we start off with 1,120 collection log slots, and I hope you enjoyed the previous clip. I think I got a little too excited from those bird eggs. But the next clip is very sad, by the way, so you have to brace yourself. But in terms of this episode, we do progress a little bit. However, the episode is very long because there's a lot of rambling near the end of the episode, which is related to the bingo that we're having. And the bingo's already passed, by the way. So if you're not interested in the design aspect or the discussions, you can just skip it. It's not an issue. But if you are interested, it's a good content to listen to. But the next episode will be fully focused on the bingo, which is going to be really awesome. It was a weekend bingo where we played so many hours. So hopefully you enjoy. And make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out. No! 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 No, dude! No! No! No, dude! What the fuck? No way he died. What the fuck? Bro! Oh my god, Trixie died. What the fuck? Oh, bro, that's so sad. Hell yeah, bro. Hey, dude, we got the mole. It's kind of cool with an alt, honestly. Oh shit, another one again. This time it's the shield. Oh, that one's flaming, dude. Now, dude, the fucking armors are gonna be rough, though. Oh shit. Dude, I was gonna stop at 2400 KC. That's pretty cool, dude. We take that. It's 20,000 scales right there. Well, boys, this is another Pog collection log slot about to get right here. Just let me open this chest. Boop. Pog. That's the 100 Toa Cape. That means I have a 1900 to go. Which is gonna take a while. But Pog. Oh, Pog, dude. That's Obsidian Cape. Dude, I'm so lucky here so far, but the hard parts to come. Damn, so I just realized now the only two monsters I'm needed to kill is the Meteors and the Majors. So maybe I just AFK melee from now on. Maybe that's the play. But I'm confused on how I went from 1125 to 26. It's so strange. I like skipped the whole, and even here it showed 1127. That's very weird. So it seems like items are dropping in price. And oh look, there's dragon film in here. So I think I'm gonna yeet. Oh wow, that's a lot of money. I'm gonna yeet all my prayer scrolls. Just because I probably don't have a use for it anyways, so that's 148 mil in my dev coffer. Dude, you know Heavy's gonna spoon multiple staffs, right?
You bring to be split, okay? That's a assault.
Geo!
It's low time too.
It's a PV, what do you mean?
Not for me. Oh!
Okay. Wait, who?
It's not mine. Fuck,
Oh,
John!
okay.
Okay. Do you ring for the GP?
No, I didn't. I had no backseat.
Pause?
Please, just not a ring. Anything but a ring.
Fuck!
Bro.
That is sad, dude.
Bro, like...
That's sad.
I'm not splitting this. Fuck y'all.
So, this is it. We're about to hit a very big milestone that changes everything in the progression of this account. We have a white stack of Towerman Tar. How big that is, dude? I can do so much with this. I can use a Black Salamander, Barrows. I could... That's about it, honestly. Which wouldn't even be best in slot. But hey, that is pretty cool. We take those.
A few moments later.
Oh shit, dude, I got the boots! Bro, I was so AFK, oh my god! Hey! Dude, what's my KC? I'm pretty sure I went pretty dry on this. I think it's 1 in 2,500. Bro, am I actually frozen, dude? What is my KC? Oh, no, that's Skeleton Wyverns. 5.2k, dude. Okay, so we have 25 eggs. And, as you know, I'm very lucky here. I'm only missing the top. So I think I'm going to be using every time I hit 25 eggs. I find it's like a good quantity. But, yeah. Let's get this prayer XP. Nothing. So remember we had 150 before the counter, so that puts us at 400 offerings. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I guess we wait 1 month for 25 more. Dude, I got a call log slot from Clues, finally. Oh, that's so cool. I was not expecting that, dude. Oh, that's fucking pog, dude. Let's go. Oh! Oh! What? The fuck? What the fuck? No way, I just spooned that, dude. No way. Bruh. Oh my god, I'm so lucky, dude. Holy shit. What the fuck? Dude, not gonna lie, bro. Like, I'm actually still in shock, dude. That's pet number 25, by the way. And it's like, I think this pet is really rare, too. I think it's like a 1 in 1900, apparently, according to, like, the preliminary drop rates calculations. So, like, this is really nice to spoon. And, I mean, in terms of TOA, my luck is good now because of this, but still only 1 purple. Hopefully I get the Fang next. And this is cool too, because this means I can get these other kits and yoink them on the pet and not have to spend bank space. So I think once I get the Fang, I'll start going for these kits. And then I'll finish off with the last one, which is the kit on the Fang, which is a 500 invocation raid, which I'll need the staff for. But everything else I think I can do with just the Fang once I get it. So, I mean, hopefully this gives me more motivation to keep pushing, because I was feeling pretty burnt from TOA. So, yeah, nice. Wow, dude. Dude. The guy's 65 agility. Oh, man. Cute noobs. Dude, no way I got away from him, dude. Oh my god. No. Oh. Dude. Fucking hell yeah, man. 10:30, 11:30 collection log slots. Nice. There's no way I just spooned that, dude. Oh my god. It's a 1 in 4,000. Oh, what the hell? I was close to 60 mil attack, dude? What? Bro. I saw my name and I'm like, what the fuck? Well, that's 60 mil attack. I didn't know I was this close. So, I think it's a good time to mention this, but tomorrow morning, I'm leaving for a week to Cancun with some people. And so that's a whole week where I won't be able to game. So, what I decided I'm going to do is tonight, after like maybe another 2 hours of AFKing Fossil Line Wyverns, I'm gonna set myself up at aerial fishing, and probably just do aerial fishing at the airport on the way there. And I don't think I'll do much aerial fishing in Mexico, honestly, but I'll probably be able to do some on the way back when I'm going through customs and so on, or on the plane if they have Wi-Fi. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'll see you guys back in a whole week, which probably won't seem like a week to you. It'll be the next clip, but yeah, peace out. Well, lads, we're back in Canada. The fuck is John? The fuck is John doing, dude? We're back in Canada. We just came back from a 1 week trip to Mexico, and you know, on the trip, like initially my plan was to do aerial fishing, which is incredibly degenerate of me. And I started off with 187 pearls, and now we're at 356. We didn't get a single piece of a single golden tench, which was unfortunate, but it's okay. We're already so spooned. Now, one thing to note too is I was on the plane going to Mexico, and I thought Wi-Fi was included on the plane, but it's not. And I was like, shit, like, what the fuck am I gonna do in this plane? Like, I didn't download movies, I didn't prepare myself. And I saw you can purchase Wi-Fi on the airplane. And I was like, oh my gosh, am I really gonna do this? So I scroll, I look at the price, and it's like $15 Canadian, so maybe like 11 USD or maybe like 10 euros for European people. And for the whole flight to have Wi-Fi, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, am I really gonna pay $15 to have Wi-Fi in a plane so I can do aerial fishing on mobile? And I mean, of course, I paid for the Wi-Fi and I did aerial fishing. But thinking back, that was so cringe. So yeah, if you want to roast me in the comments, feel free to do so. But hey, we got almost 200 pearls, so that was pog. We also hit 20 mil fishing, which is amazing. So that's pretty cool. We also at 19 mil hunter, so we're about to get a hunter milestone soon for experience at 20 mil. Now, we have the bingos coming up, so I'm going to talk about that in a bit. But I'm also planning on doing a ramble soon. I mean, of course, this video is going to be uploaded in like 2 months, so the ramble is definitely already posted. But hopefully it is, otherwise it'll be very embarrassing. I think it's like ramble number 6 or something. So, yeah, I guess I'll be back in the next clip. Yeah, one more thing to note. I was doing a lot of fossil and wyverns too, like... sometime when I was at the resort, I'd have some downtime, you know, waiting for people to take their showers and get ready. So I'd just pot some fossil line wyverns here and there. So currently I'm at 9,300 kill count at fossil line wyverns. And yeah, it's still going for the shield grind. It's a pretty chill grind, honestly. I'm starting to enjoy it, which is really weird. Like every time I grind something in the collection log that's very cringe, I start enjoying the I start enjoying the grind as I progress and get drier and drier, which is strange. And then when I get the item, I kind of feel sad that it's over and I can't do it anymore. That's kind of how I felt with the Dragon Full Home grind. But yeah, oh, I'm also coughing from coming back from the trip, by the way. So, dude, it was honestly kind of crazy. Like on the way there, everything was fine, you know, like everyone was sane. But then on the way back, people were coughing like crazy. Like we're in the airplane and it's just like people coughing everywhere. And I'm just like, what the fuck's happening, dude? But yeah, it's kind of sus. But then again, like I was thinking about it, and like if you're willing to travel down south to different countries for vacation purposes, like you should be embracing the fact that there's a high likelihood chance of you catching COVID. And if you're not willing to take that risk, then just don't travel, you know? And that's kind of how I saw it. So yeah, but yeah, I guess we can talk about the bingo. So the bingo starts tomorrow afternoon, so I'm gonna be preparing the I've been here already, god damn it. I'm so washed. Like when I started my herb run trip, like I geared up with my herb supplies and everything, and then I teleported to the POH and I went to the dig site and I started running through its fossil line and wyverns. And then I got to the fossil island wyverns, like where they are, the spawn. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my... Dude, I swear I'm not doing it on purpose. Stuff I would redo the clip, but that's kind of funny, so I'm just gonna leave it there. But yeah, so where I was going was, yeah. So I got to the fossil island wyverns, and then I like had my herb run supplies like this. And I click on the fossil line wyvern, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I here? I'm doing a herb run. I continue my herb run. So yeah, and so yeah, okay. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna be setting up the bingo. I might go over it a little bit. I'm also gonna be recording the whole draft and posting it on YouTube. So if you want to watch that, you should probably go in my YouTube videos and go see like 2 months ago what it looks like. And it's probably gonna be like a 30 to 45, maybe 45-minute clip. Because we're currently at over 100 signups, by the way, which is actually crazy. Wait, let me actually show you that. If I go like this, see, these are the signups for the bingo. And if I scroll down, so you know it starts at 2, right? Because what? Oh shit, dude, Sweep's been fucking around with this. What the fuck's happening? Why is he highlighting people? What? Did he filter in a different order? Oh, he filtered by gear. Ah, shit. Okay. But yeah, we're at 106 signups, which is pretty cool. And I think Pharaoh hasn't signed up either yet, so we're actually at 107. And yeah, that's insane. Like, we've never had this many signups in a bingo before, and like, I mean, I was trying to get at least 60. Like, I got so like, whoa, we're way above that now. So that's honestly really awesome, and I'm excited to see how it'll turn out. We've decided to up it to 4 teams, sorry, because we figured that it might be best to have 4 teams, given that there's so many signups. And yeah, so it should be really interesting. I'm excited to do a whole video like I did. I think it was episode 14 or 13 where I did a whole video only on the weekend bingo, and I played so much, like it was crazy. But it was so much fun, and that video was really fun to rewatch. I actually rewatched it like a couple of days ago. Well, actually, right before leaving on the trip. So a week ago, I watched it, and it was really nice to watch it and see all the clips and what happened, and everyone getting all excited for some of the drops. So yeah, that's gonna be really cool, and I hope you enjoyed the video too. So it'll probably be the next episode. And I mean, I'm saying all this, but like my videos are like 8 weeks behind, so like I'm very eyeballing the when it'll be the case. So I might be really off. But yeah, that's enough, dude. I'm just been rambling this whole time. I'm so sorry. But I guess like I said in like a couple videos ago, like I take 1 week off the game and don't play much, and I deserve extra clips to make up for it, right? Is that fair? Is that a fair assumption? I don't think it's a fair assumption, but we still made it, so it is what it is. So I'm gonna finish this herb run, maybe do some Toa. I told myself I should also, like, during the vacation, I was thinking about some stuff when I was chilling on the beach because there's not much else to do. And I was like, in theory, I should really be doing Toa right now. And I feel the reason for it is because there's so many good items here, like the Mozori. The Fang is really good. The staff is amazing in so many places. And this completion is going to help me a lot in terms of like CMs for the Mozori set. The Fang is really good at so many places. Like, apparently it's best installed at Vorkath now. So it's definitely worth for me to grind it out and use it at the other bosses. And at the same time, now that I have the pet, like this grind is more, I mean, I wouldn't say doable because the staff is still really rare. But it should be something I should be focusing on. And there's a lot of slots here too with the kits and the capes, of course. So maybe at least going for like full Missouri would be a good goal. And if I pull the staff, I go for all kits. If I don't pull the staff, I think I only go for the 350 because I don't want to trouble myself doing all the other ones. But yeah. So I guess I'm going to chill tonight, maybe do some Toa. Hopefully you see the next clip of purple. And tomorrow morning I'll be setting up the entire bingo with me right here, and I figured I would open them right away. And the reason for that is because these beginner clues are actually kind of special, and I mean, I shouldn't have dropped them, and you'll know why. You'll see why, actually. So just for like future reference about beginner clues, the average completion for beginner clues is 597 kill count, or clues completed, which I'm actually on drop rate for green log, not just for like all, like green log. And not the case, so it's unfortunate, but it's okay. I'm missing 2, which is quite bad for my KC. But honestly, I kind of enjoy beginner clues, so I'm not even that mad about it. They're chill, they're very passive with birdhouse runs and other activities. So let's open them. So first one, second one, third one. And hey, we get the new emotes. That is sick. Cool. I've never actually had this emote before, so that's pretty cool. But now we work on post 600 beginner clues for the last 2 items. Pog. Okay, so it's the following week from the bingo preparations, I guess you can say. I'm just doing a quick herb run on the side, and just gonna give a bit more information here. So we've done a couple workshops with the guys from the CC, and this is what we have as the final board so far. I think in the last clip, it was a while ago, probably last episode even, we discussed the whole work behind, like the whole ideas behind the bingo and what our plans were. So you should be already in the loop in terms of that. What's really different here is we have actually completed the whole board. So these are all the tiles. Now, of course, it's not actually the board. We have to convert this in a board. And the way we do that is with like a Sudoku method, and I'll show that in the next couple clips. But we can go over the tiles quickly just for fun. So first we have 4 raids tiles. Now the reason for that is because a lot of people are into TOA lately, and we want to make sure we keep the ball rolling with Tombs of a Masket content. So, oh, someone got a kit, Pog. So yeah, so essentially the way it works is the raids tile are combined in all 3 raids, so you can do whatever content you want, but theoretically one is always going to be better than the others if you do the calculations. Like for example, like an ancestral piece is quite rare from chambers, same thing with top weapon, but Missouri piece 2 is rare, but it's still kind of common. Apparently it's 6 out of 17 to roll a Missouri piece, and this is 2 out of 17, so these ones are actually really hard from TOA, but this one's much easier from TOA as opposed to chambers or Tob. So it'll be interesting how people perceive this in terms of their teams and their captains. Maybe they're going to think that, you know, Tob is not worth if you get the Avernic first, and then once you get the Avernic, you go to chambers for the Dex Arcane, and once you get those, you go to TOA. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. So yeah, that is in terms of the raids tile. And then a dupe tile, of course, you have to repeat any one of these 3, whichever one comes first, and that'll be a tile on the board. Then we have a Godsword, Godsword from scratch. You have to get the hilt and all 3 of the shards. Then we have a Corpse Shield from scratch. I removed the Sigil. It's just Elixir plus Spirit Shield. I think it's more reasonable this way, and it's quite like much more reasonable than a Sigil. Then we have a Wilderness Ward from scratch. You have to kill all 3 demi-bosses to get all the ward pieces for a specific one. Whichever one it is, it doesn't matter. Then Big Shark. This is a very favorite in RCC. Super AFK. It's like 50 hours of pure AFK, so if people work or if they have commitments in real life, they can still contribute with this tile. We have Kraken Thermipet. That's just purely from Slayer. I wanted to try it out differently. Like in previous comps, we've had like significant amount of Slayer tiles, like Grotesque Guardians, Hydra, Kraken, and so on. So it was more like of a tutorial skipping fest where you would have to tutorial skip for specific tasks. But now the only Slayer related task is this one here. All the others you can do off tasks. You don't actually need a task for it, so it's kind of nice. Then we have 5 Armor Seeds or Enhanced Seed from CG. This one's really rough, by the way. I did the math, and I mean the math, it should be like 5% off. It's pretty close to the reality, and 6 kills per hour is very, very generous. If you're gaming, you can get closer to like 7, but it's not easy to get those rates. 10 rings from DKs. DKs is just super chill, very accessible. And one thing that's interesting about rings from DKs is it's 1 in 128 from Prime and Supreme to get the ring, but from Rex it's actually twice as common because you can roll both the Warrior ring and the Berserker ring. So if you're like a lower level Iron, you could pot and camp Rex and still get good rings per hour effectively. So it's a really nice tile overall. It's one of my favorite tiles in bingos, but not a lot of people enjoy that tile for some reason. So maybe you can comment below why people hate that tile. It's interesting to me. Then we have Barrows. It's a common tile to put on every bingo. It's quite rough tile too. Curved Bone from Cave Horrors. I just thought I was funny putting this one on the board, but this is just gonna be like something probably people AFK with a cannon. Then we have a specific elite and medium clue steps. I haven't decided what clue steps it'll be. It'll probably be a specific Sherlock step for elites and a specific music track for mediums because those are the easiest to track. And yeah, I'm probably gonna do fish a shark or something just because it's like the point of these ones too is to pick a step that's very easy to do because there's a chance that someone is not capable of doing the step and has it banked. Like in a couple bingos ago, maybe 2 years ago, we had a specific master clue step, which was to like the Armadillo helmet step. And one guy, Pyro, he had that clue in his bank because he was missing the armor helm, so he just banked it. And turns out that was the tile. So the bingo started, and within 1 minute, he had the tile already, which was big mess up on my part. So yeah, it's noted. Jar Pet from Seracnus, quite rough tile as well, but I think it's a healthy tile for the red spider eggs. Dragon Bone Necklace from Vorkaf, that's 1 in 1,000. That's really rough too. But yeah. Then 3 Onyxes from Zora, that's brutal by the way. Any next unit, really rough. 16 mil, 8 mil, or weapon from Revenants. So this one's rough too. 3 Zenites from Demonics, that's like rough, but not that bad. The Limsmer Dragon's pretty AFK. 1 million cooking XP drop with wines. So with wines you can stack an XP drop, so you'd have to make 5,000 wines consecutively without AFKing for more than 13 seconds. So it's like around 2 hours of work. Not the hardest tile, it's just you can't be disturbed for 2 hours straight, which I'm probably going to pot that one, honestly. That looks like kind of fun, so I might do that because I'm an XP addict, so. Then I see an armor piece from the Tazar monsters. Pretty chill one too. I don't even have it, so I might actually do that one too. It's a decent one. And this one's really interesting. You have to do 5 Jads with your team. So 5 people in your team have to do a speedrun Jad. And the average time of your 5 of you has to be under 35 minutes. So what's cool about that is if, for example, like I do a 30-minute fight cave, and then I have someone else in my team that maybe doesn't have a T-bow where both and does a 40-minute fight cave, well, we compensate, so we both average out to 35, so we both count. So that's perfectly fine. So yeah, that's a really interesting way of seeing it. So it promotes going fast, because if you can get a 22-minute record, then you can have a teammate recline like a 50-minute one to make up for it, which might end up being the case if you don't have many T-bows in your team. So the captains are going to have to be very careful when they select their teammates, make sure they have a couple T-bows on the team for this specific tile. Alright, my herb run's done. Cool. Now the free challenge tile, I spoke about it too in a previous clip, but just to go over it again, because this might be the next episode, honestly. The free challenge time, so at 2 p.m. Eastern time, or I think it's 1800 UTC, there's going to be a 2-hour countdown where the team has to submit a screenshot of the most points in a Chambers of Xeric raid. Now the rules are simple. It can only be with people in your team, so you can't use alts, you can't use friends, you can't use mains to scale the raid. So if you're 14 people online, you can send a 14-man, that's it. And that's why it's important for everyone to be online. I already gave a little sneak peek. I can show you news quickly. So I did a little sneak peek. I said this bingo will have a special twist. All I can leak so far is the following. Make sure you are online at 1800 UTC at Saturday, September 24. Trust me, your team will want you all hands on deck. So yeah, that's a interesting way to leak it. I don't think it really, like, some guy was guessing it, like he made a guess. What was his guess? It was pretty interesting. I can't remember. Yeah, he guessed it was something else, that it wasn't related. Like he guessed like a trouble ring or something, but no. It's really Chambers. So yeah. I mean, I guess now we can make the board. So I'll go over that. Let me just set myself up at Wyverns, and then I'll make the board. So what I'm going to do to save time is I'm going to use a previous template, which is this one here. And I'm just going to copy it to the new sheet. So copy to existing spreadsheet, and then this one. And that just saved me a lot of time. So, oh, cool. And I'm also going to copy the draft sheet as well. And there we go. I just saved a bunch of time. Isn't that easy, dude? Is it this one? I think so. Okay, so I have the empty board here. Now, I'm going to go over this really quickly. I don't want to spend too much time. I already rambled for 9 minutes in the last clip. So, yeah, I have the empty board here. Now I'm going to take a second. Now what I do is, so this is the tile. This is the points. And a point is equivalent to 1 hour efficiently, by the way. That's how you can calculate. Then I go over here, sort range, and then what column is this? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. No, I have to do advanced sorting. Column G, A to Z. Nope, I wanted to do the opposite. Column G, Z to A. Boom, now they're sorted. Okay, now what I did is I put them in order of difficulty, and I put the raids ones first, just because I want to make the raids ones the kind of like the template of the entire board. So what I'm going to do now is basically play Sudoku. So if you ever played Sudoku, I'm going to start off with the 1. So I'm going to put 1, 1 here, and I'm going to do a straight diagonal. And then that's how I associate each tile. So this one, dupe raids tile goes in the middle. And then the points is 35. And this one goes over here. This one goes over here, and so on. So it's simple enough, isn't it? So you see what I'm doing there? Sorry, I was very focused, but yeah, see, now I'm doing 4 solves. Okay. Just like that, the board is done. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? Just double checking some of the fonts is incorrect. Yeah, that's the board. I also picked the shark, catch a shark like I discussed earlier, and I'm using forgotten. So from looking over here, it's on the it is on the wiki, so I'm sure it's fine, just to make sure. Now, of course, I can't leak these two because people could bank in advance, and the bingo is in 1.5 weeks, so I still have much time. But yeah, that's how the board is. So now I'm going to duplicate this board 3 times, and then I'm going to wait for the form responses to be finished, which right now we are looking at 64 signups, which I have a calc to over here. Oh, never mind, I don't. Huh. I guess when I delete a row, it removes it too. Interesting. That's good to know. But yeah, 64 signups. So every player has to play on average 28 hours over the weekend to wipe the board. And I do not want the board to be wiped this time. But yeah, feel free to pause and look at it, study it a little bit if you want. It's quite interesting. The way I solve for the board with the Sudoku is kind of fun too. It's a very unique way to generate a board. And the board is typically kind of balanced. See, this here gives me a sum of 120. This here gives me a sum of 125. 122. Okay, this line is really weak. 103. This one over here, 135. Does it work like this? 148. Does that make sense? I think it counts the other numbers though, right? No, it makes sense. 100, 101, 127, 132, 147. Oh yeah, okay, so it works. 111, that's pretty weak too. 115, pretty weak. 114. Okay, it's decently balanced. It's not ideally balanced. Obviously, I would have to do it a couple more times and switch some stuff around to make it perfectly balanced. But at the end of the day, it's hard to balance based on hours because you need to remember that, like, even if, like, for example, you know, like the Zulrah run is rough. It's 51 hours, but people like Zulrah, so they're gonna do it. But like if I tell you, for example, the Vorkaf one, which is here, no one really likes Vorkaf that much. So this is going to be much harder, even though it's less time consuming. And everyone likes CG, so this one's going to get probably wiped. The raids ones are going to get destroyed too. So yeah, and that's the board. I'm going to duplicate it twice, and then we're going to wait until... oh, someone got a Magic Fang in the CC Pog. And we're going to wait until closer to the bingo to finish up the rest. But yeah, I'm happy. This is the board. Well, lads, this marks the end of episode 32 of the Collection Log Degen series. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. It was definitely a unique experience in terms of having a very long episode. I've never had an episode reach 40 minutes. But like at the same time, I felt like I didn't really have a choice because I didn't feel like making a shorter, like a 12-minute episode with me rambling for half of it. So I figured I'll just throw everything into one big episode, and hopefully you guys really enjoyed it. Now, on a side note, if you listened this far, you're an absolute Chad. But also, right now, as the uploading of this video, we're in the middle of a competition in the CC. So if you want to join the CC and just like see everyone go crazy, it's gonna be very interesting. And we finished this episode with 1,131 slots, so we got 11 collection log slots in this episode, which is really crazy. But most of it was because of Tazar Monsters. I got a lot of slots there. The staff being a very huge slot to get, by the way. It's a super rare item, and takes around like 40 hours to grind, or maybe a little less, maybe like, I think it's 18 hours actually, which is crazy. But I got it in the 700 KC, which is awesome. In this episode, Shrexy died, which is really sad. That was around 2 months ago. I think we all cried. It was a very depressing time, but it is what it is. He still plays, by the way, which is really awesome. Now, we got the Toa pet, which is insane. That's like a really rare pet. The recording, like when I got the pet, we didn't know what the drop rates were, but the drop rates actually scale based on invocation. So the fact that I got it in a 200 is kind of crazy. But yeah, I guess we take those. So see you in the next episode. Peace out.